Yo. What's wrong?
Look at the top. Look at the top. Look at the top.
Okay, I know.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
I got my broadcast up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Lynch. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Bow league there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Ooh,
I do believe
I
we'll
like
see a
this
little
type
bit
of
more
though.
of this as this game progresses, because
It
when
seemed
you can have that
automatic,
type of a
nice.
game in the middle of the defense, it
Yeah.
hurts them in so many ways, because most teams
What's he
like to
got?
be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
No
gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Look like that just here though.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Denver getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Throwing, Lynch, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Wow.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, but he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
There's a fucking quarter when you need one. I heard somebody go through there.
Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side of he's got a man. It's Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Oh, the return is Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Unfortunately, no.
They go
and
back
to my mid kick.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is
catch
the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
Damn, we got a ways to go.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
You ain't got no lunch pad on you?
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete here on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there.
Yeah, I got
was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
I ain't got a platform right there.
That's what you're thinking,
the damn
and I believe that's
pass.
exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
We ain't go nowhere.
The offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available.
Shit, I have no wood.
Before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Shit, ain't no think. We are more.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Yeah, it's over with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
All right.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's run incomplete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's pretty much how they teach as a DB. Hit it and have some force with it. Yet he still caught the football and got the yardage he needed.
A little deflating.
Very much so.
Defensively.
Yeah, because you're trying to police up that area and you don't want him to come in there. You're hoping some good hard tackles will keep them out of there. In this case, he just said he just shrugged it off and went ahead and got what he needed.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Doma Peko able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Hey, what wrong, my baby?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary play, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Get it, Jack. Try.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On first down, it's Lynch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. A second down there for Denver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Lynch now throwing on third. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Lynch on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. He's going to go down in a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. One hit, they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that'll make it third down.
Out
of the gun, Lynch. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're going to get this. 21 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Booker, first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Lynch now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too caught.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
3-19! 3-19! 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Lynch. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Jackson on 1st down. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throwing right side, that's complete to Demaryius Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Gone, gone. 3-19.
Lynch to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll pitch it to Booker, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful
that his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
All right, here we go. Green, three.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return is Henderson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go. Leopard!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Barney!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find John Brown. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20 to 17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do stuff. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Detroit!
Back to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Throwing now is Lynch. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Lynch. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. Third down here. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now it's Lynch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got daylight. 30. The 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start win all of your home games, split your road games, and your life